Chrome extensions are small programs that enhance the functionality of your browser, and in this video we will see how to make one. But before that, let's just take a look at the Chrome extension that I published yesterday. So Open Multiple Website is a simple Chrome extension that lets you open multiple links with a click of a button. So let's say for example, I frequently check out websites like Google Analytics, my YouTube channel and few other subreddits. Now traditionally I have to open a new tab and type in the URL and repeat this process every time, which is quite tedious, right? So why not automate this? And this is where this extension comes in. Simply copy paste the link of frequently visited URL in this extension page and hit the submit button. This small program will open all the websites in the new tab. And not just only that, it also stores the URLs in the Chrome storage. So even if you restart your browser, your links will still be there. Now I may add some other functionalities in future, but as of now this is a bare bones structure. So let's see how a complete beginner can make an extension like these. Hi there, this is Minal once again, and today we will see how to make a simple Chrome extension. Unlike what most people think, Chrome extensions are quite easy to make, and in this tutorial we will see a brief overview of that process. There are three parts of this video. First we will understand the physical aspect of the Chrome extension. In the second part we will dive into the programming structure, and third we will see how to publish an extension in localhost or web store. So without any further ado, let's get started. A simple Chrome extension comprises of 4 files, that is a manifest file, an icon or an image, a HTML page, and finally a piece of JavaScript code. So let's see this in action. Manifest file is used to tell the browser what extension is all about, like what is the name of the extension, its description, and the permission that it requires. Think of it as the index of a book. Second, if you have an extension, you will need some sort of icon from where the user can click on that. For this we will have to include an icon in our extension package. Usually we prefer PNG due to its transparency property. Next, when the user click on this icon, they will see a pop-up. This is called a pop-up page, and this is usually written in HTML and CSS. And finally, we have some piece of JavaScript code that does all the magic in the background. Now there can also be some other files like background pages and option pages, but for simplicity of this tutorial, we won't go into that. So now that we know the basic, we are ready to write some code. So for this instance, we will analyze the code of the Chrome extension that I have recently made, that is Open Multiple Website. Now using your favorite text editor, create a new file and call it manifest.json. JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation, but it is a fancy name. All it means is it is a file that contains name value pair. Like I said, think of it as an index of any book. With this file, we will tell Chrome about our Chrome extension. So start by writing open and closing curly braces. Then write the name, description and version of your Chrome extension. Then write the Chrome manifest version. Apparently we are using 2. In the browser action field, enter the name of the icon and the pop-up file. Now you can give any name you want, but Google recommends that you try simple names like icon.png and popup.html just to make sure that your code is more readable. And then write the permission that your extension requires. If you don't know what permission you need, then Google has a complete easy to understand documentation on that. So for most part, you can simply download this template and change the file. I will leave the link in the description. Okay, now that we have our manifest file, we can now add a small icon to our extension. So use Photoshop or online tools like Sumo Paint to create a 16 by 16 pixel or 32 by 32 pixel icon. And let's call it icon.png and place it on the same folder containing your manifest file. Next, we need to create a simple HTML page that appears as a pop-up. For this instance, I will create a basic HTML page with the headline, a text area where the user can input URLs and a submit button. Now let's add the ID tag to the text area and the submit button so that we can access the input using JavaScript. Now if you want, you can also add some CSS to this pop-up, but for this instance, we will leave it as it is. And finally, what will happen when the user click on this button? So for that, we will need JavaScript. Though we can add our JavaScript inside this HTML page, but it is always a good practice to separate your code. So create a new file and call it popup.js and link it with this HTML page. Okay, now our JavaScript will come into action when the user click on this submit button, and then it will fetch the URL from the input area. So for that we will have to add an event listener to the button when they are clicked. So for this extension there are two things happening when the button is clicked. First, the URL entered by the user start loading in the new tabs, and second, these URLs also get saved in the Chrome storage. So for that we will call both of these functions, parse the URL for the text box, and then use the Chrome API to load and store this URL. So overall we have created a manifest file which contains metadata about your Chrome extension like name, description and version, etc. Then we have created a PNG icon. Next we have created an HTML page that the user sees. And then we have created a JavaScript that does all the magic in the background. So once you have all these 4 files, put them under one folder. Now there are 2 ways to use the extension that you have just created. First, you can either load the extension on your computer and use it like any other functional Chrome extension. To do that, open up your Chrome extension page and load the folder directly. Second, you can share your extension with the entire world using Chrome Web Store. Before you do that, get some screenshot and bigger icons to make your extension look more appealing, and then create a zip folder of your extension and head over to Chrome developer website. For the first time, you will have to give one-time $5 developer fees to Google so that they can host your extension. Then upload your zip file and enter all the metadata like description, language, screenshot, etc. And once you are done, click on this publish button, and that's it. Your Chrome extension will be live in no time. So overall, building a Chrome extension is quite simple. If you have ever made a web page, you can easily create a Chrome extension. All you need is basic knowledge of HTML, CSS and little bit of JavaScript. Now I hope this video encourages you to make your own Chrome extension, and if you do that, let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you find this video helpful, then give it a thumbs up. It really helps. And subscribe to this channel to see more pragmatic programming videos. So this is all for now. It's Mrinal signing off, and like always, thanks for watching.